If you clicked on this video, you probably know that the House of the Dead remake came out as a Nintendo Switch exclusive on April 7th of 2022. But hot off the presses, we've got some news.
Yes, it's going to be released in a week, April 28th, for PS4, Xbox One, Google Stadia, Steam, and something called GOGCom. I don't know what that is, but it's going to be released for that. It's officially been announced from the House of the Dead remake Twitter, and then a bunch of other news sources have been talking about it.
USA Today even ran an article on it.
We did a video before it came out on the Switch because there was rumors it was coming to the PS4.
Yeah.
There was like an image that was on the back end of the PS4 online store, and people were like, what the heck? And here it is, officially. 3 weeks after the official launch, it's going to come out for these other consoles. So is it going to play better? Is it going to be better? I don't know.
Okay, so the Switch version we did a full review on, so we're not going to do a deep dive on that. If you want to see it, you can click right up here and watch that full review. But there were some performance issues. The game was fun, but the main issue for light gun connoisseurs, light gun purists, was that they were expected to play the game with this. Gyro controls, trying to aim. It's serviceable, it's not great. That was the thing that held the game back. We gave the game a great score on fun factor, but on controls it was pretty bad. When most of us House of the Dead fans, we want something like this in our hands to be able to play these games. Now, not all is figured out. This is fresh news. We do not know how they are going to incorporate light gun support. We do know, because of the Twitter thread, that there's something going on about a patch with PlayStation Move on the PS4.
Yes, so the House of the Dead Remake official Twitter account responded to the tweet. I don't remember what the actual feed was, but they said the PS Move will be supported in a patch. So I'm guessing initially you won't be able to use the PS Move, but then it will come out, which means we're getting closer, because the PS3, the PS Move,
all this is just wetting the whistle. We're getting one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
But if you're playing it on PC or Steam, or like you have got the Sinden light gun,
those could come into the mix.
Yeah, you got these ways to play them. It's just PS4 and Xbox One.
And a while back there was this word, and I've never touched one with my bare mitts, but there was these Mars light guns that were supposedly able to work with the Xbox One, the PS4. The PS Move is a lot different on PS3 than PS4. So for the PS4 version of the Move to work, I think it has to be through VR, meaning I don't know if it'll be a full VR experience or if it'll just kind of be,
it's the game, but it's in VR, yeah.
But that still gives us an option. Now, there have been people in the comments of our other videos saying, well, they make a light gun attachment for the Switch. Guys, you got to reload up here. It's like...
And I know people say, oh, well, I figured out the calibration and I did this and it works fine. Yeah, you can work around it, but it doesn't work
the way it should.
Yeah,
it's not a true light gun experience. I've been calling it, joking around, not really though, House of the Dead point and click adventure on the Nintendo Switch. Am I glad it came out on the Switch? Yes, I am. Am I glad that old House of the Dead fans have something new to play? Yes, I am. Am I glad that modern gamers who never played a House of the Dead game can at least experience a little bit? Yes.
It's awesome that it's in the current market.
But this is what we've been waiting for. The potential. Now, we don't know, again, what type of controls this game will support, but it's coming to things that can support ways that get us closer to a true light gun experience for House of the Dead, the remake. Now, whether you liked or didn't like the game, I think most of that had to do with the controls. I know a lot of people have been bitching about the ragdoll physics, things like that. The game was fun.
Yeah,
it was
fun.
Fun.
Like that.
Yeah.
But in a week, April 28th, 2022, it will be available for all those consoles for $24.99, which I think is the same price on the Switch.
And no word yet if that's going to be a physical release. We know it's going to be digital, of course, but they did later on down the line, and it's still not out yet. There is a physical release coming to the Switch, so I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
But House of the Dead fans, this is a little bit closer to that line. If you're thinking of it in football terms, we're in the goal line here. Yeah. We still got some things to get us into the end zone.
Inches.
But we're in the goal line. We're getting closer. Back before today's news, we're probably at about the 50-yard line. Whoa. So we are getting there. One step closer. This is going to be a very short video for how we typically do these things. But House of the Dead is meant to be played with a light gun, and now it's coming to platforms that one has to think.
Yeah, come on.
There will be a way on one of these various ways to play it that can get us closer to that true at-home light gun experience.
I really hope so, because those consoles should be able to support it, because the generation
Yeah.
prior supported it. Like, come on.
And you know the game on the Switch didn't run the greatest. It's fine. House of the Dead games
Yeah, there
always
was
had
frame-
little
yeah.
little quirky things, but this one did have some run rate issues, things like that.
The load times were terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing on the Xbox One and PS4 it will run faster. And
They should be able to buff all of that out from a performance standpoint. Now, all we're waiting for is word of, can we do the pew 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 with a gun at home? House of the Dead Remake, a little news update from Gaming Off the Grid. This channel was founded on House of the Dead, and we're going to keep talking about House of the Dead for life. We'll see you next time, right here on the one and only Gaming Off the Grid. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. No beer review.